哦，来到天国降临第27天。昨天遇到了这个箭头卡罗，要帮他拿这个沙袋。
Them sacks are heavy as fuck, but I couldn't just leave them behind. Man can be invincible and blessed by God, but 2 sacks of charcoal is still 2 sacks of charcoal.
How can you be so sure you can't get hurt? Maybe you were just incredibly lucky up until now.
The answer's easy. I'll just know. When I got hit with this here arrow, I was out of it for 3 days. I just lay there for 3 days. Everyone thought I was dead, but I kept on breathing. I had this vision of someone. He had this glow around him. He must have been a saint. He spoke to me. Real kind-like. On the 3rd day, I woke up, just like Jesus, and I knew everything was different, that I was a changed man, and there was no turning back.
他只是他受伤，有人照顾他吧？
How is it you got shot? Was it during a battle?
Well, it wasn't exactly a battle. One of the men, Air, brought a keg. He said it was communion wine. But who knows where he got it, because it was damn strong. But regardless, we all had some good fun, though the morning after wasn't too good. Right at the crack of dawn, I had to go and have a shit, so I head into the bushes. But that woke Pasha up. He was still so drunk, he thought he heard a boar.
So he shot you in the bushes?
A direct hit, right in the forehead.
哦，太衰了
And
吧
for！that, Lord, I thank you.
我相信，
Well, God does
我
all
怕他
sorts
搞
of
什
things.
么，
Maybe the invincible
他要证
Carol
明他
with
自
his
己搞到
arrow
自己
is
死掉。
all just part of his plan.
Exactly. Just like he sent you to help me with the sack. But don't worry, we're almost there now.
我今天看那个更新才知道，小辉被改强了，比飞羽还强，我傻眼，怎么可以这样？我把小辉丢掉了。走太久了吧，还遇到路人呢。我太久了吧？那盗猎者吧？强盗啊！
What? What are you on about now? When I was
帕萨，
and he had a
这不会黑吃黑吧？
Falcons can't talk. Everyone knows that. No, he had a raven, and he could talk. Right. Falcons can't talk, but raven.
I dropped that sack over there, but
Don't believe me.
look here. Don't you mind just leading me right into your camp? What if I let slip that you lot are here?
Why would you do that? You wouldn't get any reward for this band of nobodies anyway.
I suppose not.
Thanks
他
for
们不
the
是
help, lad.
强盗吗？
I'm glad you happened by and stopped to talk to me. Not everyone is willing to help. It's a rare sight these days.
Glad to be of help.
Here's some ale money. And I wish you good luck in these wild times. May God's favor be with you. But now, you should get going. The fellas get nervous when there's strangers around. Lord be with you.
Rules along the way. Like a cow that plays the bagpipes, or a
大
pig
萨是谁？
who can say the Lord.
You have a nice camp. What's life like here?
And who the fuck are you to care so much?
I'm Henry.
What are you doing here, Henry? You didn't choose the best place for a stroll.
Don't worry. I was just about to leave. I helped Carol, the fellow with the arrow in his head. I helped him carry a sack here.
Of course you did. Just more shit we don't need. Our Carol loves to steal things you can't eat or drink. Worthless shite.
I think there was coal in that sack. At least you'll be warm when winter comes.
Haha. I hope we'll be long gone before winter comes, and some lumps of coal won't be worth shite.
那个无敌之身。
What about Carol's invincibility? That can't possibly be true, is it?
I see he's been running his mouth again.
He mentioned it.
He likes to mention it. Just by the by. But it's true. He used to be a walking disaster. Always sick, injured all the time. But then that arrow hit him. And it changed him. It was some kind of magic. Nobody can beat him. And it saved our skins a few times. Thank God. You could
拍
say,
一下他就
without
死了吧
Carol and the magic of that arrow of his, we'd all have been dead long ago.
What's life like here in the forest?
What kind of fucking question is that? What do you think life's like in a fucking forest? Life's shite for all the people you see here.
Is it really that bad?
Well, we're not exactly starving, but it's definitely no fucking feast. Carol is like some fucking priest. He's always saying, we don't need much, that we mustn't be greedy. So we're not greedy, and we don't have much. That's the final score. But, hey, what can you do? All of a sudden, he's the boss. And you have to listen to the boss.
开二可以讲话吗？不行，强盗不能讲话。好，他们没怎样，我就放过他们。雷石的任务是不是还没解完？雷石的任务解完了。看一下这边还有没有任务没解的。追踪一下魔鬼党。这边任务以后我们去到库腾贝克那边再解。这边还有一个任务。现在上方下面，我看一下，这边都没任务。好，那先去解魔鬼党的任务好了。哎，我们把那个这人干掉了，我们好像要先去跟那个洗衣房的澡堂的老板娘说话一下。
What would you like?
那个畜生不会再来这了。
Treadlight told me what happened here the other day.
Don't remind me of that. I've never seen a girl so badly beaten in my life. She's very lucky she survived. A plague on him.
Don't worry. He got what he deserved. Me, not the plague, I mean.
So, he's gone.
Aye. Your girls can rest easy now.
Really? Me and my girls are eternally
给
grateful.
钱，
Don't even mention it.
But I will. And we know how to be grateful. From now on, you will get a nice discount.
肚子饿。这个培根，这个苹果，起司99好。看一下我的开价，尘土27%， 23%，有点脏，洗一下好了。
What would you like, sir?
I'd like to use your...
What'll it be this time?
I've heard the girls here.
Don't worry.
I can't wait.
Excellent. Pay.
哇，23.3
Let's
块，
talk
很
about
便宜耶，
Certainly.
甚至高于20，我不想付。
Only because it's you.
That's more like it.
好啦，20.5
You。certainly won't.
Next 好丑。
time, just do what you want to me, and that's that. I prefer when a fella leaves here satisfied.
甘蓝菜。去恶魔党的任务了。去到晚上喽。
Here, Mutt.
吃啊，别滚走！
Oh, you pooch. God bless.
这边有技能可以学。这他吗？
God be with you.
What's new around here?
Nothing much, really. If you're looking for a job...
是这吗？这不是这，在这啊。渡塔。
Careful.
猫啊！渡塔在这后面。过不去，太高了。得用绕的。现在没有小灰了，也只能起飞鱼了。入 入口在哪？这里。我绕了一圈，结果入口在这。我从那边走过来就好了。赎罪箱，教会在这边。布塔。
Praised be Jesus Christ.
Now and forever.
Excuse me. Are you Bahuta by any chance?
That's right, I am. If you're here to right old wrongs, be my guest. God knows I deserve it.
I don't need to right any wrongs. The devil sent me to see if you would rejoin his band.
He is free, and he still hasn't learned. Anyway, tell him I'm definitely not going back to that life.
从良啦。
I'd like to find the rest of the devil's pack. Do you know anything about any of them?
Just Ranyek. It has been a few days since he was here.
拉涅克，他现在人在哪？他。
Do you know where I could find him now?
Last time he told me he had a game arranged in Pshitoki. Maybe he's still there.
我是基托克。他想怎样
What did he want from you?
He was begging me for some coin. He said he had a game in Pshitoki, and that he would definitely win this time. As always.
Ranyek still hasn't given up dice, eh?
That fella will never learn, and he's already lost everything. He won a really nice bow once, and he's had nothing but bad luck ever since.
Thanks. Hopefully I'll find him there.
你为什么不想回
Why
去
don't
呢
you？want to go back?
I want to reform myself, to redeem myself before the Lord God, and to earn his absolution. There is no way to do that if I am with the devil.
I'll be on my way. I probably won't convince you anyway.
Hold on. While you're here, we can pray for the devil's soul together. God knows he needs it badly.
好。
We can. Though I don't know if it'll help anything.
Every soul can be reformed if it so desires and sincerely repents of its sins. Look at me. I used to kill, drink, spend nights with whores, but I learned that it was the wrong way, and now I'm trying to make amends.
Why all of a sudden?
Come pray with me and I'll tell you.
跟他一起祷告，会不会？
Hey, how did you get involved with the devil anyway?
By accident. It was thanks to Jan Zizka.
So, you know Zizka too. Where from?
It's a long story. But if you came to the Devil's Den, I'd
That
tell you all
骗过来。
about it over a beer.
Nice try, lad, but I'm staying away from the drink. It's just not worth it. What do you think of the devil anyway?
I trust Zizka to know what he's doing. He knows the devil pretty well.
Zizka is slightly less of a bastard than the devil.
喝个，我胡椒药剂现在状态有没有？不知道。如果没有的话，就喝一个。状态争议，胡椒药剂的效果还有。喷个那撒个香水好了，说不定要说服他。
I don't know how he can stand him. The ends justify the means, I suppose. When your neck is on the line, you'd better be sure those two bastards are worth it.
Where did you say you wanted to pray?
Right here. At my
他
brother's
哥哥
grave.
死掉了， 哦，他就是因为他哥哥死了，所以才这样。
Is that Slavek's grave?
You know my brother's name?
Aye. Kubienka told me about you both.
Aye, we were in the band together, but the priest was kind enough to let me bury him here.
Was that important to you?
It was. When Slavik was killed and the band broke up, I didn't know what to do. Father Havel put a roof over my head and showed me a completely different life than I had known before then. Together with my brother, I buried my past here, and vowed over his grave that I would never harm another living soul.
This is where you want to pray for the devil?
Here is where I found reconciliation and peace of mind. Where else should I pray for the devil to find his own?
你为什么想做
Why
好
did you
事？
decide to leave everything behind and start a new life
因为他
here?
哥吧，
Because of my brother.
对嘛
I？ was with him in his last moments. He was completely overcome with horror. I never thought he could be so scared.
But you must have been used to seeing death.
He did not fear death, but what comes next? He knew the kind of life he had led, and everything he was responsible for. Now he's paying for it. It may be foolish, but I believe that if I reform myself before the Lord God, he might forgive Slavik too.
你不想帮他吗？
Don't you want to help the devil?
That's not up to me. He has to help himself. I can only pray for him.
Too bad. I was hoping I could convince you. So was the devil.
I thought you said you wanted to pray for the devil.
Oh. Aye, all right. Let's pray for him together then.
Yes, that would be best. Aye, but it's Latin, so listen carefully and repeat after me. Pater Noster, qui is in careless, sanctify cater, or no man's tomb.
Woman.
Adventure ad rectum to whom,
愿你
fet
的旨意
voluminous
什么东
to
西
her,
啊？
seek it, inhale it, enter it. Your turn now.
这谁教你的？
Right. Who taught you that?
I did. I can't read, but I learned it by listening to the priest.
我的学士有27，够不
You're
够？
saying it wrong. Listen. It goes like this. Pater Noster,
对吗？
quies in celis,
什么尊为圣，
sanctificetur
圣丈的
nomen
圣
tuum, adveniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua, sicut in cielo et in terra.
All right, I know the rest. Panem most room. Quote, idi.
Panem nostrum quotidianum da nobis hodie, et dimite nobis debita nostra, sicut et nos dimittimus debitoribus nostris, et ne nos inducas in tentationem,
他不爽
sed
了。
libera nos a malo.
Amen. I know it too. That's all I can do for the devil, so you'd better get going now, eh?
他不爽了。
God be with you. What do you need?
就是你呀、
How is life in Grund, Father?
There is divine peace here. It's probably because we're far enough away from the hustle and bustle of the city. The locals are hard-working, and they come faithfully to Mass and to confession. I couldn't wish for a better parish.
I'm glad to hear it.
Aye, sometimes someone gets into a scrap in the tavern. But I reckon that happens everywhere. It might actually be a good thing.
I'd like to atone for my sins, Father.
Son, your actions are truly despicable. You must go on a pilgrimage and repent.
又要
I'm
朝
ready to
圣了
make the pilgrimage.
Beneath the Visoka hill, there is a chapel of St. John the Baptist. Pray for the saint who was betrayed by the cunning Salome and was beheaded. There you shall be granted moral strength to renounce your sins.
What penance do you give me?
Say the Lord's Prayer and ask the Lord for forgiveness.
Time to go.
That's right.
朝圣之
God
旅
be
要干
with
嘛？
you.
就你这神父害的。好，去酒店。入口在哪？在那。这边都不能进去，教堂都不能进去。他怕我们在里面恶搞。看一下酒馆，或是米斯科维坎的执行官。米斯科维坎，我们先去米斯科维坎，我们照它的英文顺序来。这边没去过，我就别用快速旅行了。
Go！
还是得练一下飞鱼的友好熟练度啊。这有个坑道，这边的树都被砍光了。
Quick！
走这对吗？看起来是对的。对，直走，一直直走，都不转弯。
Quick！ Quick! Quick!
My shoes are
强盗啊
Quick! Quick!
马苏24。
Go! Quick!
什么声音啊？蜜蜂的声音吗？嗡嗡叫的。
Go! Go! Go!
是不是到了？到了，到了，这边有很多任务点，任务情报员，还有这2个。这边是什么点？看一下。
Whoa, whoa.
Oh 呦！我就看到那根树，我就知道我要倒下来了。最间放是什么？发狂的养蜂人，我来看看。
Get away! Those are my bees.
我不招惹，我不招惹。
Leave my bees alone.
我找，我找，之后再来找你。米斯科维坎，还是维兹啊？米斯科维兹啊？
Whoa, whoa.
肉铺。先去酒馆来看看。到新的城镇，酒馆最多任务了。
Here you go. Take it.
吃啊你，滚走了啦！你白痴啊！笨笨，这是笨呢、哇，受不了！
Here you go. Take it.
对嘛？这是酒馆吧？对，酒馆。酒馆老板。
Good day to you.
有什么
What's
新
going
闻
on？ around here?
Martha, the wife of our blacksmith here, came complaining a while ago. She arranged a job for her old man, but he doesn't like it. He won't even let his apprentice do it. And it's a pity you weren't here earlier. There was a fight.
Some drunks had a fight.
No, that's just the point. A bunch of brutes laid into a lad. I think they were after him. If I hadn't called the bailiff, he could have ended up a lot worse.
And you don't know why they beat him up?
You'll have to ask him yourself. He wouldn't tell me anything. He acted like nothing had happened.
And who was the lad?
A hired hand from Visoka, a village up the hill. I think his name is Pavel.
帕维尔，谢谢。
Thanks. Anything else?
There are also bands of vagrants wandering around here, so something will definitely happen sooner or later.
Right here.
流浪
Not
汉，
yet, but people are already afraid to stick their noses out at night, especially after that fight with those blokes from Prague.
What happened?
They were acting like they owned the place, drinking and eating like pigs. Our lads told them politely to take a walk, and they did too, but not before beating our lads up like dogs. And what did the bailiff do? Not a thing. He's an old yellow belly. So now the lads are practicing fighting with their bare hands, so it won't happen again. All in secret, of course. And that's about it.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. The bailiff doesn't know anything about the
这边也
fights.
有拳
He
赛，
suspects something. That's why he often sits in here and listens to all that's going on.
Could I take part in these fights too?
But of course, my son runs them. He's the strongest one here, and he loves to brag about it. I can't listen to it anymore. If you beat that lout, I'll give you something on the tavern's tab. What do you say?
有
Why
何不
not
可
try？it? I'm in. We can start right away.
They meet in the pen behind the inn, so they won't be seen. Tell them I sent you, but don't let the bailiff catch you. He'd give you a hard time, and me too.
I know about your son already, but tell me about the others.
They're hired hands, just like him. Venza is the son of a farmer, and Pascal is from the blacksmiths.
铁匠的
I'm
儿
certain
子，
I'll get on with Pascal. We're in the same trade.
You're a blacksmith too? Well, that'll be a right hammering then.
Thanks. That'll be all.
还有
What's
新
going
闻
on
吗？
around here?
I haven't heard of, and you won't find.
可以
Can
住
I
一晚
spend the
吗？
night here?
待酒
I'll pay
店。
you well if you let me spend the night here every now and then.
But all I have is an old.
That's enough for me, and I'll pay you well. Let's agree on a price.
40块。
Satisfied?
You really won't.
你很小气啊，43
Thank。you. And
Where can I spend the night?
behind the tavern,
酒馆
there's
后
a
面的
shed
棚子，
next
谷
to
仓
the
旁边
barn.。
Christ, pardon me.
It was a mangy thing. Full of fleas.
A tankard of ale.
Just 2
thanks.
groschen for a theatre. That's not bad. I was afraid they'd overcharge.
Well, they did overcharge, but then...
Kill that bastard! You hear me? Kill him!
《赛之玩家》哎，
A blessed evening to...
Would you
赛
like
之
to
玩
play
家通
dot?
常都很
What
有
game
钱
would。you like?
我没有徽章吗？
Wagoners!
Let's play.
We'll see whose side luck is on.
玩不了了啦。
Well, you're not afraid of
我
anything.
赢了，你一次都别输。
If I was you, I'd take it.
我按错。哇，6个3呐、
Enough. That's
I
it
knew
for
it'd
me.
be good.
I
I
just
said,
can't believe it.
innkeeper, have you got anything to eat?
去打拳。前面又解锁了一个任务，前方这里。任务情报员，
It happens.
Just
What's going on around?
I haven't heard, and you won't.
他就是任务情报员。
I'm sorry.
酒馆后面的猪圈。
How was your trip? The journey itself was
哪
great.
里呀、
No delays.
追踪太多任务了。 黄色的都在那里啊。
Nice weather, but I've got to say, it's a scary place out there.
I'm sorry.
还有一个任务情报员，我看一下是谁，在这就黄色的旁边，这里。待会不急，我先看他叫什么名字。烘焙师。这里面这个是谁？铁匠，铁匠。
What's new around here, blacksmith?
That soldier who recently offered us work comes to mind. He was looking for a blacksmith and saying some pretty suspicious things. I don't want to get involved with any soldiers from Sigismund's camp, but if you really need money, try going to see him. Alas, that's all I know.
All right, thank you. I'll look into it.
Farewell, sir.
他又介绍了我们一个新的任务。
I heard about this fella who always got heartburn just before it snowed. He did too much.
All we need is a person who can't get it up when
I heard about the local fight club. You're one of the members, aren't you?
If you have to ask. But if you don't plan on taking part...
The innkeeper sent me. He said I could fight too. I'm Henry.
Aha. Well, that's another story.
放马过来
Should
吧
we。go and bash it?
Why wouldn't we? How about a little wager to spice things...
都
That
40
sounds
块
good.。
Now that's more interesting.
一下、两下、三下、四下、五下，
Are you afraid?
再一下、两下，你
Well,
呢？
you surprised me.
It was a good fight. Thanks for it.
You gave me a proper thrashing.
声音怎么变成小声？
But Pascal will straighten you out. You deserve this, though. All right?
You know it. Thanks.
more than enough time. Are you waiting for help?
I'm sorry.
换
So
你
what's
啊
it gonna be?
帕斯卡，铁匠的儿子。你为什么
What
开始
brought
打
you
拳
to
赛？
fighting?
Well, I don't rightly know. It seems better than drinking or whoring around to me.
Why do I get the feeling your heart's not really into these fights?
It's true. Marcus says we're doing this so we defend ourselves, in case someone came around causing problems. But it seems to me he's doing it more for fun and money from the bets.
Oh, so girls and drinking aren't your thing?
Not really. I'm happier at the forge.
是习惯在找你。
The bailiff doesn't like the fighting much. Why don't you just stop fighting?
I'd stop going right away. But Marcus always drags us into it. And if someone doesn't feel like it, he tells everyone what a chicken he is.
Oh, you're just asking for trouble.
Do you think so? Try to tell Marcus that. It's all his idea anyway.
Should we fight?
好，我
That's
再
why you're here,
到时
isn't
候再
it?
跟他
Now
讲
we just need to bet.
Here it is.
该打的要打，该赚的钱我要赚。
Thanks. Now let's see some tea.
哦哟，很痛哦。哦哟，一下啊！回个血，回个血。哦，他很强哦。哦哟，很强很强很强。
Take that!
赢了。
Well, I can see I'm better off use at the forge.
Oh, come on. You're strong. The rest can be learned.
Here you go.
哦，他很强哎。吃个，我看一下，提升力量的好了，爱膏药剂，金盏花。 耐力值这个都吃一吃。这里吗？酒馆之子。跟我讲话。你要走到定点才能跟我讲话，对，这 bug 吗？ 哇，是怎样？因为晚上了，不能讲了是吧？那我不刚药不是白吃了？我房间在这啊。好，睡到天亮。睡12小，再跟他打。 还在夜行者，有公餐吗？有公餐吗？与酒店有公餐吗？有公餐欸。88，好。
Donnie.
What does the innkeeper say about these fights of yours?
Not much.
He's afraid you'll get into trouble.
What do you know about it?
I once fought with a nobleman.
No bloody way. And how did you enjoy the pillory? Did they give you a proper whipping?
I swear, it's true. And the punishment I got was far worse. I'm still acting as a squire for that whelp.
At least you have a story to tell in the tavern. Not everyone can boast that.
先玩骰子，看他有多少
Who
钱。
you like to play?
把他钱全部
What
偷
game
走。
would you like to play?
又是没有徽章。
Wagoners.
Let's play.
Oh, Fortuna, may the best player win.
骰子输我，你拳击也要输我啊。等一下，等一下，先这个。
Have you lost your mind? You're gonna lose everything. If I was you, I'd take it.
靠腰，得轮到他了。看他骰子就知道是业余骰子玩家。
A nail, as usual. Damn it!
你没机会了。2跟2，哇！但我赢了。
Cordova, why do I even play?
放马过来。
Should we fight?
No need to ask twice. And how about a bet?
I agree.
I'll take it. Now say.
来啊！一下。哦呦！
You're boring me. Try a little. I'm just getting warmed up, you shit. Useless. Like that, eh?
Keep flopping around. It's not going to help you.
Too slow.
Don't laugh too hard. I'll wipe that smile off your face.
Wanker! Fucking hell!
Keep flopping around. It's not going to help you.
赢了。
Good fight. Where'd you learn that?
I learned from experience. It hurts, sometimes a lot.
声音
Keeps you on your toes at least.
改版之后声音怪怪的。
I concede. Here you go. And don't forget to go and see Father. He always has some kind of reward for the best fighter. I'm sorry.
What can I do for you?
I defeated your fighters.
I heard. Your reward is well deserved. Oh, and by the way, the hired hands in Horshan also enjoy similar pastimes. And I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard there's some dive in Kuttenberg where people batter each other just for coin. Disgraceful.
I agree. Maybe I'll see it with my own 2 eyes someday.
I'll have a look at the ware. 没有。保存药剂要不要买？买一个好。狼耳卖给他，虽然卖给猎场管理的那个猎人比较多钱。
I was glad to be of help to you.
懒得议价。还有一个任务是跟谁接？看一下，这里 C 旁边这个，先接这个任务好了。还是他？哎，他为什么还有提示？还有别的任务吗？我看一下。
What's going on?
I haven't heard, and you won't.
那这是 bug 吗？他交易，他图像还在。我也没有很想进去啊，我不过就是要解个任务，反杀。 你妈啦！ 接个任务，你那边哇哇叫。哦，这里这一间呢、搞错了。 铁匠之妻。
Greetings to you.
You look troubled. Is there anything I can help you with?
You're very kind, but I need someone who knows their way around a smithy. I need to get a few horseshoes made and deliver them.
Oh, great. It just...
Really? Well, then you've been sent from heaven.
So, how many of those horseshoes do you need?
Well, if you manage to make horseshoes for 2 horses, I'd be for... See you later, my friend.
执行官呢？我先去。执行官先不急。
I'm sorry.
躺在那边的人应该是铁匠吧？哎，这个是铁匠，跟铁匠讲话。
Greetings. What?
Martha says she needs to have something forged.
Let me guess. Horseshoes for that rabble from the camp, eh? God damn it. I'd rather go broke than do anything for that lot.
为什么？
So there's a military camp on the other side of the hill here. But that doesn't mean you'll lose your livelihood. You have a wife, a farm, and an apprentice on top of it. I'm sure you can use every groschen.
Well, there's some truth to that. But how would I look? A band of those Pragas beat up our boys in the tavern. Even Pascal got a pasting.
Then I'll forge them. At least you'll have a clear conscience.
Well, all right then.
材料怎么
What
办？
about the materials? If those horseshoes are needed in a hurry, I don't want to waste time scavenging for iron.
Indeed. Here you go. That should do for 2 sets.
What's new around here, blacksmith?
Nothing much. If you're looking for a job,
看一下他
I'll
有什
have a
么
look at the...
这我都会了。军刀，看一下，最强的就是这个骑士之剑135。但盾级跟刺级比较高，其他武器匕首、盔甲。 锁子甲、胸甲烂透了，没有破千都不会比我的好。贵族的板甲护腿，推开。马刺也没有我的好。筷子要记，工艺跟偷窃。
I hope you find what you're looking for next time. Good sir.
一般的农夫的马蹄铁够不够？那就做2个。听说改版这个锻造也变简单了，但我昨天锻造那个长剑失败，重铸长剑失败。
This is gonna take a while yet.
我反而被那音乐影响到我敲打。
This is almost done. Now I just have to temper it.
You got. 这个。
This'll take a bit longer. Good. That looks finished.
完成了。靠腰嘞。
That's more like it.
I need to sharpen this. sharp as a razor.
把武器卖掉。
I'll have a look at the...
军刀，4级13，军刀比较强吧？扩刃长剑，我不喜欢用长剑。盾牌把它卖掉。
I'd like to do something about... Here.
Many thanks. Thank
好
you,
吧，
sir.
他没钱。
And come again.
Look what I have for you.
Here are those horseshoes. 2 sets, just as we agreed.
Let's see them. These will do just fine. Such a young, hard-working, talented fella you are. Too bad I'm not a few years younger.
You mentioned something about
讲
payment?
什么？
Here you go. You won't buy a castle for it, but good work calls for good pay. Now, someone just needs to bring the horseshoes to Victoria. Would you do that for me? This backache of mine.
Who's this Victoria?
A girl from the village. She's a bit different. But deep down, a good girl.
Different? What do you mean?
She's had a hard life. Her husband died of the plague a while back, and now she's all alone. She does odd jobs for the villagers here to make a living. Sometimes I send her up to the soldiers with our goods. Why would I drag myself up that hill when she's got young legs and likes going up there anyway?
Fine. Which house does she live in?
It's not far at all. Just cross the stream and you're there. Well, my friend.
好，先问一下这个海线。库曼人攻击
Did
你
the
们吗？
humans attack Miscavige? Are they causing you problems?
Thank God, no. And I'd like it to stay that way.
And how do you get along with them?
As best we can. And we can count our blessings that our village belongs to the Sedlet Monastery. Sigismund thinks quite highly of the abbot, and explicitly prohibited his people from pillaging the monastery's property.
Do you have problems with robbers? I expect it's not completely safe on the roads, eh?
Unfortunately, you're right. But that wasn't the case not too long ago. Nobody would even dare fart around Kuttenberg without the nobility's permission. And today? It's no use talking about it.
If you have any problems with robbers, I'll be happy to
强盗。
help you.
Thanks so much for the offer. I'll keep it in mind. But first, I have to convince the abbot to offer some reward.
What do you know about the Devil's Den?
Why do you ask? Did something happen? Were you robbed there?
Does that tavern have a good reputation?
Its name speaks for itself. All kinds of scum from the area gather there. I even heard the good-for-nothing Hinnik of Kunstadt goes there. The one they call the Dry Devil.
Really?
Take it from me. If I were you, I'd
罪恶
keep
的温
well
床。
away from that den of inequity.
I hear a certain Matthew has been rampaging round here.
Do you mean Matthew the Collector?
税务官马修。
Collector? Is that a nickname?
That's what he calls himself. He says he's collecting for the king on the roads. But he's just a common bandit. And a real pain in my ass. If I didn't have to deal with this Janos Uher bullshit, I'd have dealt with that scumbag by now. But as they say, misfortunes never come lightly. When there's bullshit, there's a lot of it.
什么意思啊？亚诺斯乌赫。
Janos Uher?
That's the scoundrel I have locked up in the pillory outside my house right now.
What did he do?
He was trying to rob the blacksmith's house, but Loiza, his helper, caught him. He lunged at him, but Janusz pulled out his axe, and the lad ended in a bad way. God knows if he'll survive. If we have to bury Loiza, I'll make sure Janusz hangs.
哦，所以铁匠他妻子在那个。
How about I treat this Loiza boy? Would you let Janos go free?
What do you care about him? Is he some pal of yours?
No.
I wouldn't say pal, exactly. It's more like we have some mutual friends.
All right. If you heal Loiza and pay for that scoundrel, I'll let him go. But don't let him show his face around here again.
What exactly did Janos do to Loiza?
He slashed him with an axe, the murderer. Right in the stomach. He's got a deep, gaping wound there. Like a gate to hell. We don't have an apothecary or a sawbones here. The herbalist says he only has 2 more days left.
I'll go to see Loiza.
As you wish, but be careful. He's in a really bad shape.
Hey, about this Matthew. Where does he ambush people most often?
He has already robbed several traders on the roads between our village and the Sukhdol fortress. You'd better avoid those places. Although, there is a bounty on Matthew, if you dare. Not too measly, actually.
I'll think about it.
If you catch him, you won't regret it.
Hey, about this Matthew.
Were you not listening to me?
Poor fella. He's barely breathing. That wound looked quite scary. It's not so bad, really. It's deep, but it's clean, and it's not bleeding much. Maybe some potion will help him. If it was just a gash, he'd still breathe normally. That's all I can find out now. Janos broke his ribs with that strike. That's why it's so hard for him to breathe. First I have to treat the wound, and then I have to get something to help him breathe a little easier. Buck's blood potion, perhaps?
熊血药水吗？
I'm gonna bandage you now. Hold on a moment.
Okay.
Hail Mary, full of grace. The Lord is with thee. Please grant Loiza a speedy recovery.
我刚按错，不
He
小
has
心按
done
到下。
nothing wrong. He doesn't deserve to die yet. This I ask as your faithful servant. Intercede for him, Lord God, and your Son, Jesus Christ. May Loiza recover soon, and may he continue to serve the Lord as a good Christian.
再给他雄鹿。
I'll give you Buck's blood. Here. Drink this. Well, that's done. It might take a while, but he should be back on his feet eventually.
先去找那个女的，在哪？过条河就到了，在这儿。然后打劫的在这儿。哇，在哪？这范围太大了吧？这是什么？马修。 在这里打劫，这是谁？赌博的那个酒馆赌博的，这是什么？救出井手加上的亚诺斯。好，这不急。过不去啊！这什么私人领土啊？有什么好的东西？没好东西啊，还不准进。
Hail Mary, you silly doggy.
哦，这外面都是血，怎么回事
？Victoria, I bought you horseshoes from Martha. Victoria, you here?
快起来！这里也是血，这里也是血。你吃一口。怕被毒死哦。其实我也不用每个锁都开，我是看里面有没有东西。我的开锁技能已经都最满了，感觉就是那一间啊有血迹，所以我先看这边。哦，地上有把刀，我来看一下。
Christ, so much blood. What happened here? I have to tell Martha.
我怎么查啊？
I brought Victoria those horseshoes, and I think something's happened to her.
What? What do you mean?
The house was empty, and in the hearth room next
然后
to
我
the
脸上
bed,
都是血，
I found a puddle of blood.
感觉我就像凶手
It
一样
hadn't。even dried yet.
Jesus Christ! What if she's been... No!
It might not be too late. Do you have any idea where she could be?
I don't know. Really? Oh, how horrible!
Did Victoria have problems with anyone from the village? Did anyone want to hurt her?
No, definitely not. Good God. She was... I mean, she is a good girl. Although...
Can you think of anyone?
Sometimes there's talk about how she lives alone and how she makes her living.
Why would anyone be bothered about how Victoria makes her living? As long as she's not stealing, she can do whatever she wants, right?
Well, not everyone was happy that she brings our goods up to the camp. Once, someone even drew something very ugly on our door because of it. But what's that poor girl supposed to do without a man? There's a war, and we all need to make a living somehow.
Who did she go and see at the camp? Who might know more about her?
Mainly their blacksmith. She brings goods up there every 2 or 3 days. He's certain to remember her. So tell them at the gate that you're bringing something from the smithy. They'll let you in.
Who's bothered by her living alone? Whose business is that?
Things are a little different, you see. She lost her husband some time ago. A young widow, actually. A pretty young widow. Naturally, a few fellas were fawning over her. There was one in particular, but he got the boot, just like all the others. But he'd never hurt her. He might be a loudmouth, but he's harmless.
Who's this mystery man, then?
I won't say. If word got out that I accused someone, we might as well just close up shop here.
I'm not about to go blabbing about it in the tavern. I just need to know where to start looking for Victoria.
Fine. But you didn't hear this from me.
农夫酷吧，
Farmer
难怪那些
Cougar
人
was
都有
pretty
名字
keen。on her. And he wasn't going to give up easy. Last time, he tried to flatter her by giving her a headscarf. But Victoria knew it had belonged to his dead wife. So she told him to sod off. The whole village was laughing at him. He's a bitter old man. But would he hurt her? I don't think so.
Huh? Jealousy's a powerful thing, though.
Well, that's true, too. So go and ask him yourself. He lives with his children and his housekeeper in that big house behind the smithy. He's always wearing a bright red coat and a hat with a feather in it. You're certain not to miss him, but not a peep about what I told you.
Don't worry. I'll take that secret to the grave. Is there anything else you can think of before I go?
I've already told you everything I know. Now hurry up! I
这就有
apologize.
蹊跷喽。牵扯不休哦。一下军营又跟农夫，这是农夫嘛？军营在哪？哦，很远，军营很远很远。西吉斯蒙德的营地，对他们就是另外一个阵营的，难怪他们不爽。看一下。这个是感觉就是农夫，因为这是选项。好，没关系，我们先跟这谁对话。
I've already treated Loiza. He'll be all right.
Really? Well, it's true he's looking a little better now. He has a healthier color and all.
So everything worked out well. Can you let Janos go free?
Well, all right. But pay up first. Loiza needs something to live on while he's
我还
recovering.
要付钱的。
Think of it as compensation.
I'd be happy to pay for Janos, but you're asking too much.
All right, then. If you here's the key to the pillory. It's better if you free him yourself.
"先把那个人放了。魔鬼党还有很多的任务可以接。右边吧，这个。那上面看到顶加。这边是什么？看一下，女佣。
Are you looking for something?
干你什么事啊？我这边惹到你了，这公共区域啊，小姐，这公共区域啊。 工人反杀。
Hey, what do you gape at? Fish face?
Dry Devil sent me. He's looking for you.
Tell him Janos busy.
Oh. All right then.
Doriti, I just pulling pistol. Get me out of here, brother. My neck on line.
在给我嘴硬呢。秦胜呢
Do you know where Ada is? I heard you two always stood side by side.
That bastard. He come here to me, but when they catch me, he fuck off. I expect he biting some wench's arse in nearest village.
The bailiff told me you almost killed some lad.
Fuck knows what shit he tell you.
So how do you see it then?
I was hungry. I want bite to eat. You understand, eh?
So you stole something?
You accuse Janos of thieving? Look at this honest face. Am I right? I just look around for something. What happens? This cock-up come back. Everybody can shit himself. You too, no?
Who came back?
What I know? Some cunt. He's so crazy, he go for me. That's some crazy shit, no? What can I do, eh? I wag him a little bit. And now Bailey waiting to see if he die, and then I go swing.
Don't worry. I'll have you right out of there.
You some wizard, or what?
Well, not exactly. But I do have the key.
How the fuck you get that?
I healed that wounded villager. So the bailiff is letting you go.
Yeah. Come let Janos kiss you. But get me out first. I am stiff like fucking corpse. Fantastic! I am stiff like... Thank you, fella.
You can thank the devil and Zizka. They sent me for you.
Devil? How he get free, hey? Last I know, he rotting in chains.
Me,
Bianca and Zizka freed him.
Zizka? That mad bastard here?
Now
that is something to look forward to. And what about Eder? You find him too?
Not yet. Any idea where he might be?
That Polish fucker? He come see me, but then I get caught and he fuck off. He's somewhere near for sure. In nearest village, no doubt. Chasing wenches while friends next is in news.
I'll try asking around then.
We meet in Devil's Den. Till then, good luck.
Hold on. I had to buy your freedom.
You wanted back? You fucked in the head. Hey, where I get coin? In fucking stocks? But,
我要抠一点东西回来啊。
I got something for you much better. What do you say to my sausage?
拿来干。不用没关系。
That's all right. Keep it.
If you say. I go now. I cannot wait to meet them crazy fuckers.
We'll meet at the Devil's Den.
I hope. We got things to drink too.
这边可以洗衣服，洗一下。不要洗了。笨笨别叫。 打听情圣。两个都是打听情圣吗？打听情圣跟拉内克。哦，这分支很多哎，我们先去军营好了，顺便把左边这边也捋一捋，先去军营。这可以快速移动吗？是马修吗？
Praise be Jesus Christ, young man.
真的是马修哎。
But I must stop you for a moment. Can I have a word?
All right. I'm coming.
That's what I like to hear. Move it. What you say? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Matthew, the King's chief customs collector.
真的是马修
I
哎。
collect dues on trading routes.
Ah, I've been looking for you.
Is that so? Why would that be?
The Dry Devil sent me.
That old bastard is still alive. I thought he'd been executed a long time ago.
He's free again, thanks to us. He's getting his old band together, so they sent me looking for you.
That's so very sweet of him. So he whistles and I should come running to him like a good boy.
So, you don't want to come back then?
For the record, I have nothing against the devil, but I don't want to stick my neck out for fuck all anymore. I'm doing well for myself as my own master. The past is past.
不想念大家吗？
Don't you miss the Devil's Pack? Kubienka is still talking about the old days.
I like to think of them sometimes too, but I don't miss them. None of them really know why they're with the devil anyway. Most of them just don't have anything else to do. If the devil reigns, they would just drink themselves to death or kill each other. At least I know what I
你
want.
想干嘛？当强盗满
You're
足吗？
content with robbing poor souls by the road?
Ah, you are quite wrong there. I'm a customs collector, and it's still better than being with the devil.
The Devil and Zizka have a higher purpose. We fight for our rightful king.
How? Like capturing nobles and them demanding money for their release? We gutted their people, and they gutted us. But only the devil got the money and the glory. What the fuck is noble about that?
You don't understand. How could you? The devil is a nobleman. Things are dealt with differently by them.
That's rich coming from you. Anyway, you can tell the devil that I thank him for his offer, but after careful consideration, I'm choosing to be a free tradesman.
Well, all right.
Since you're already here,
哇
you pay the
你还要
duty.
抢我？
What are you talking about? What duty?
What do you think? To the king! I am His Majesty's chief customs collector.
Aye, and I'm Emperor Charles.
So where's the payment? A royal customs collector's time is precious.
What customs collector? You're just a bandit.
Peace all difference. Those who have, give. Those who don't, take. Cough up!
Hmm. 谈个条件。
Maybe we can work something out.
I've had enough. Just give it all.
I'll kill you.
开打了，开打了！妈了！
Show what you're made of.
I'll
来啊！
sort you out nicely.
几个人？剩几个？剩几个？
Take that. I'll rip your ass open.
你妈了！干！
Show your stuff.
一个一个来，来来来！
I'll
I've been waiting for you. I'll beat you to a bloody fucker. Fucking die already! Hey, fuck that!
道歉了。看剑呢？我回去磨给卖给铁匠的。那他剑呢？
Go! Yeah.
Whoa! Oi! You! Come here!
Where do you think you're going?
Into the camp, of course.
Oh, aye. They can't wait to see you. Look here. No strangers are...
The Miskovitz blacksmith sent me with some horseshoes. He said they'd come in handy in the camp.
All right, you can go in, but no messing about.
One called woman.
They
last,
look like
someone's got the
angels
guts to
on
say
the
it out
outside.
loud.
Soft, gentle, and well-formed. Enough to turn even an honest man's head. But under this pretty skin and trinkets and finery, and there's nothing.
What's the hold up? Am I supposed to open my mouth and wait for it to rain?
汤马士。
Good day to you.
Would you help me out? I'm looking for someone.
That depends. Who are you looking for?
Victoria, a girl from Miskovitz. They send her up here with goods from the smithy.
You'll have to ask the blacksmith. The smithy is... If you don't see it, you'll hear it.
Thanks a lot.
See you later, my friend.
I heard you have some work for a blacksmith.
That I do. But you'd have to manage more than pounding iron with... How important is it for you when working to not get dirty?
我的手从来没有干净过。
Let's just say I sometimes get a little dirt under my nails, if you get my meaning.
Very good. Let's cut to the chase then. I need you to bring me something, so that the owner of that thing does not notice you have borrowed it. Interested?
Fine. I'm in. What's involved?
As I said, I need you to bring me something.
不能让任何人看到。
Nobody must know, and nobody must see you.
Yeah, I understand that. But what do I have to get, and from where?
Basan, one of the Cuman dogs around here, has recently acquired a very lovely sword. It's called the Absolver. He got it as ransom for some knight he took captive during the conquest of Kuttenberg. You yourself must admit that such a weapon has no business being in the filthy paws of those pagans, when they don't even know how to use it. Now, if I had a sword like that...
So what do you need a blacksmith for?
You know, I'd hate for Basan to notice his sword is gone. Can you imagine what that Cumin vermin would do to me? But if you could get a good look at it, you could bring it to me and leave Basan with a replica.
A replica?
Of course. Made of some soft iron, with coloured glass instead of gemstones. Just for looks. Basan won't notice the difference anyway. What do you say?
Where can I find this Basan?
Here in the camp, naturally. You'll go to the tournament enclosure, and on the left, behind it, you'll find his tent.
哇，在营地里面放
放
这个队啊！
That sounds fairly easy.
That may be, but you don't need to dawdle. Run along, and watch out for Basan. Farewell, sir.
任务又在长出更多的任务了。先去找铁匠。
God bless you. Here it comes.
Please.
洗一下，满身都是血啊！哦，这边有磨刀的，这边磨一下。超白目啊！我来说服他们加入我，然后他们对我怎么收税不收税的。
That should do it.
God grant you health.
然后用这么烂的刀，5、6个围殴我，搞什么东西啊？
Sharp as a razor. All done.
就他。交易。
I'll have a look at the ware.
斧柄、马刀。 马蹄铁，这样多少钱？430。出售这些，2个、3个，骑士盾就不要了，算了，留着。盾什么的好看，长板锁指甲，28，品质低下，卖掉。我还要付啊，贵族副手甲，还要付吗？农夫马蹄铁留着，要给他的。
Let's talk about the problem.
Very well then. Thank you, sir.
你认识维多利
Does
亚
the
吗
name Victoria mean anything to you?
No. Should it?
She's a girl from Miskovitz. I heard she comes up here to sell things.
Ah, I know who you mean. Aye. There's a girl who shows up here every now and again. I'm no good with names, but Victoria sounds familiar.
你跟她很熟吗？
How well did you know her?
We'd occasionally exchange a few words. I know she was sent here by people from the village, because they didn't dare come up here. A young girl all by herself, can you imagine? She slaved for half of Miskovitz, so she had at least something to eat. Poor girl.
Do you know where she is now?
当半个村的人
She's gone
送
missing.
货啊！
And I don't want anything bad to happen to her.
May God protect her, but I can't help you. She knew Black from the provisioning unit the best.
Where can I find this soldier Black?
He's lying in the infirmary. He's got gut ache, and you can hear him howling halfway across the camp.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
Careful.
哦，感觉农夫对话是选项哦。那他先去跟农夫对话，再跟士兵对话。那我们先回农夫那，因为故事就是往军营里面走的。顺便跟那个政务官汇报，我们把那个谁杀了。不要。
Goose eggs, goose lard, quality lard.
Good doggy. Good boy.
铁匠，铁匠在哪？在这，在这。政务官，政务官。农夫库巴，他是库巴吧？哎，不是，不是这间，不是这间，走错间了，隔壁，隔壁。这才对，这才对。
God bless you.
政务官不见了。
I apologize.
응? 政务官呢？铁匠的儿子。这个是政务官吗？工人。
A wonderful day for a wonderful person.
Bull testicles, fresh bull testicles.
Excuse me.
Is there still a reward out for the collector?
There is. Mainly for that blasted book. Why?
I've already run into him.
差不多了。
Really? So I suppose you would also like to catch it.
10点。
I just need you to bring the book he stole.
He's already taken care of.
Seriously? My goodness. And do you have the book?
没错。
I do. Here it is, bailiff.
Lad, you have no idea how happy you just made me. And that deserves a handsome reward. Here's what the monastery promised for the collector. And a little something extra from me.
Thanks, bailiff.
哇，我那本书还没看过啊。不，先从这边，不行，我要先看过那本书啊，就给他了。你等等我。好，那我今天先开到这，明天继续玩。